What's up, guys? Recently, Mutation Creation Canada had Earl from Star Reptiles on their podcast. And he came up with this method on how he got picky feeders to eat. And the trick was vanilla extract. Now I have this pair of sisters. They're Piebalds. And Piebald is a recessive mutation, very similar to albinos, but in this case, they have patches of white throughout their body that breaks up this normal pattern or normal coloration of a ball python. Well, this is the bigger sister of the two. They're the same age, they are sisters. But the smaller one, she eats great, but she's eating mice. This girl eats rats, and you'll see a noticeable size difference between the two. So what I want to do is I want to try to get the sister to start eating rats. I'm going to use the vanilla extract trick to see if it works. And let's do this little scientific experiment. See if it actually works. So I named this girl Chloe after an author named Chloe Hooton, who wrote this story called The Girl Who Sheds Her Skin. When I initially got her from SoCal Scales, she was in shed, and by the time I got her home, her face was partially peeling off, and I was like, what kind of name can I give her? So I looked up online for Girl Who Sheds Her Skin, and I saw that, and that's how I came up with her name. As you can see, she is 303 grams. We will compare her with her sister. This right here is Noe. I wanted her name to rhyme with her sister, so I came up with Noe. Let's check her weight real fast. So we got her at 168 grams, considerably less than her sister, Chloe. Now she's a mouser, she eats great. She just eats mice. I do breed rats, and I wanted to get her on rats because I have much more of them. And as she gets larger, a mouse prey size is pretty small in comparison with a rat. I'll have to feed her like 3, 4, 5 adult mice in comparison with one rat. So, fingers crossed. I hope this experiment works. Okay, let's do a little size comparison here. So in this cage, I have a rat pup and a just weaned rat in the back. The just weaned rat is about the size that I feed to Chloe. So we can see Chloe can take a pretty big prey. And here is an adult mouse. This is what I feed Noe currently, because she's a mouser. Let's just put them side by side so we can see. Now you can never mix mice with rats. I remember one time at school, I wanted to do a hybrid, dumb thoughts of mine, between a rat and a mouse. And it's possible, it's been done before. So I decided to add a female rat with an adult male mouse. And the female rat I added was a weaned rat. So small, about the same size. And almost immediately, just some sort of genetic drive kicked in, and that weaned rat killed the adult male mouse. And I was just flabbergasted because this baby, this cute little baby, had that killer instinct. So the question is, can we get Noe to take this rat pup using the vanilla extract? Let's find out. Okay, while we're here, I'm gonna feed my fire asantic from Ken McAlexander of Ball Python Investments. I'll go ahead and feed this weaned rat to him. Warning, live feeding. I'm so sorry for that. One of the hardest parts of being a snake keeper is feeding live prey to my snakes. I prefer to feed frozen, but some take live. Currently, the fire asantic is only taking live, and I'm trying to convert him to frozen thawed. So, just something you gotta do. So I have my vanilla extract here. Now Earl said to use the Mexican kind because if you've ever had Mexican food, it's like the epitome of bam flavor. And of course the vanilla extract is a little extra too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour a little capful. You just wanna use a very small amount. And I'm gonna use this Q-tip and just swab a little bit on the neck of our rat pup here. So let me grab the rat pup. Just gonna take a small dab of this and just rub it right there on her back. Okay, so pretty potent stuff. Let's see if it works. Now call me skeptical, but I don't think this is gonna work. But you can't know until you try it, right? So here's Noe. She's actually looking out of her hide, which is a good sign that she wants to eat. So I'm gonna place the rat right over here and see if she'll take it. Oh my gosh, that's a good sign. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and that should be long enough for her to eat. She usually eats up immediately. So if it's still alive, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rat pup in another bin, and it looks like it's still alive. I'll put my hand in there right now. But yeah, still alive. Let's try one more time, just dangling it in front of her. I don't want to waste this rat pup, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in with the ghost, cinnamon, het genetic stripe from Unbelievables, and as you can see, no problems taking it immediately. Now I don't want to call this experiment a complete failure. I did notice that Noe, she did turn towards the prey when I initially put it in there, and when the rat was crawling around, she also turned towards it, which is far more responsive than she's ever been when I put a rat in with her. But as you can see, she has no problem eating. She took that mouse right away. Next time, I'm gonna try the bedding trick, where you put the rat in some mouse bedding, get that scent of mouse on the rat, and hopefully that'll work. Now, while this vanilla extract trick did not work in converting a mouser to rats, it might still work for snakes that are having problems eating. Maybe young snakes that still haven't taken their first meal. I believe that's what Earl mentioned his trick was to use it for, but I wanted to see if it worked from switching a mouser to a ratter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you later. Take care.